it's me Charuta and welcome to my channel and welcome to episode 6 of DIY week. I am super pumped about this DIY in particular because we are going to DIY a designer piece. I am talking about the Chanel SS19 white shirt. When I saw it on the runway, I absolutely loved it and it is actually the it shirt of this season. But then I looked at it and I thought कि ये तो आराम से DIY हो जाएगी. And yeah, here we are DIYing it for this episode, and I can actually make a series out of it. Like I can DIY designer pieces that I like. Would that work? I don't know. If you guys would be interested in something like that, please comment below and let me know if you guys would like to watch it. And now, without wasting any further time, let's start with this one.
I'm starting with my dad's white shirt, which is kind of oversized on me because the silhouette of the Chanel shirt is rather boxy. Then I'm taking a cropped shirt and I'm marking along the lines using a chalk where I need to cut the shirt to crop it and make it a boxy little cropped shirt. So now what I'm doing is I'm folding the shirt into half so that the line that I cut is a straight line, and now my shirt is cropped. The next I'm moving to the sleeves. I'm also cutting the sleeves around the markings that I did, and once you've done that, you will have a cropped shirt. Shirt has pocket only at one side and we need it at the other side as well, so we're just measuring the pocket dimensions using an inch tape and sketching it out on the leftover fabric and then cutting out the pocket. Once you've cut the pocket, you'll have a pocket piece like this, and next you need to cut out the flaps. So I'm cutting out the flaps from the leftover fabric, and then we are measuring the width according to the pocket that is already attached on the shirt, and this is how you do it. For now, we'll leave the pocket and the flap cutouts aside and we'll start stitching the raw cut edges of the sleeves as well as the bottom of the shirt where we cropped. So we're folding a thick layer of fabric around 1.5 inches and just stitching along it. If you are not someone who's comfortable with stitching, you can use fabric glue to do the same things that we're doing. Once the raw edges are stitched, this is how the cropped shirt would look. The silhouette is coming together, the boxy crop is looking really nice, and the next step is now to attach the pockets. We had already cut the pocket previously, just folding around it to make it the same dimension as the pocket that is already attached. And once you're done doing that, just stitch the pocket on the shirt, or if you're using a fabric glue, glue it. For attaching the pocket, take measurements using an inch tape and take markings where you want the pocket to go, and then you can either glue it along the markings or stitch it. I am choosing to stitch it. This is what the pocket looks like once it's attached, and then I'm taking the chalk and marking the point where the flap needs to go, and after that I'm just stitching the flap onto the pocket. You can also glue it, and everything that I'm stitching you can use a fabric glue to do the same thing. And once you've attached the flap, this is how it would look. Once the flap is attached, the next step is sketching the Chanel word on both the flaps, and there are 3 alphabets CHA that go on the first flap and NEL that go on the second flap. So there's nothing much to it, you just need a pencil, and I'm just sketching the alphabets that need to go on the flaps freehand. Next I'm taking black acrylic paint, and before painting I'm just putting plastic beneath the flaps so that the paint that I'm doing does not transfer onto the shirt. And once I've done that, I just start with outlining the alphabets and then filling them in. The process is very simple. I would suggest you to take a thin tip brush so that the alphabets come out really neat, and yeah, just fill them up with the color. Painting the alphabets, the final step is to paint the buttons black because the shirt has black buttons, and once you're done doing that, your shirt would be ready. This is how it looks. I would say pretty close to the original one.
guys think about this DIY. I absolutely loved it and I think it turned out pretty cool. So if you guys enjoyed watching this video, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you tomorrow for episode 7, which would be the last episode of DIY week. I hope you guys enjoyed this DIY week that I am doing, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.